If you've just assembled your Evolution mitre saw or you've been using it a while, then it's a good idea to make sure that it's properly calibrated for accurate cuts. Unfortunately, the instructions that Evolution send to do this are very tricky to understand. Luckily for you, in this video, I'm going to be breaking it down into simple steps to make sure that anyone feels confident enough to calibrate their saw. If you find this video useful, please go ahead and smash the like button. It really does help out the channel and I will really appreciate it. And before you continue with this video, it's going to be essential that you have one of these, a set square, and you're going to want to make sure that your mitre saw isn't just switched off, it's actually unplugged from the wall outlet. The last thing you want is this thing going off as you're making these calibrations. I do recommend if you're using this wood clamp, you just go ahead and remove that from the saw for now. That's just going to get in your way and you're not going to need it. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is adjust this, which tells you the angle that you've got the base of the saw set to. It's ever so slightly off, and this is probably the easiest adjustment to make. All you're going to do is grab yourself a Phillips head screwdriver, slightly loosen this off, and then just nudge it round ever so slightly until it's set to 0. Once you're happy with it, just hold that down in place and tighten up that screw, just like that. The next thing we're going to adjust is the 0 degree bevel. Now, what you need to do to check this is firstly loosen up the handle on the back to make sure that it's going to allow you to bevel it. Now, you'll notice by default, it does allow you to bevel it right down to 45 degrees on the left-hand side. It isn't going to let you go past 0 degrees on the right-hand side unless you pull out this orange toggle here. Now, what that means is when you push it back, that should automatically be finding its place at 0 degrees. And that's what we want to check. We want to make sure that this, as it's currently positioned, is actually giving us a 0 degree. In order to do that, you are going to need to grab a set square. You're going to want to position the blade and lock it down into place using that metal toggle on the right hand side, and you're going to want to loosen up the toggle on the back of the saw so you can push it right back into position this way. You're then going to want to get your set square and push it up to the blade, making sure that it doesn't catch on the teeth of the blade, because that is going to push it out slightly. Now, what you should have is no gap at all along any of this set square. Now, mine actually did come well calibrated out of the box, but for the sake of this tutorial, I have gone and made sure it is showing a small gap at the back there. I'm just going to zoom in so you can see. So this gap here is what we're trying to eliminate. If you do see a gap like this on your saw, it means that when you actually make a cut into wood, it's not going to be making the cut exactly 90 degrees to the wood, which is obviously not what you want. So I am going to show you how to adjust this now. So here I am at the back of the saw. So the first thing you're going to want to make sure is that the handle, the orange handle here that controls the lock of the bevel, is loosened. The next thing you're going to want to do is, using the Allen key that's stored on the back of the saw, go ahead and loosen off these 2 bolts here. Now, you don't want to completely take these out, you just want to loosen them. Now, once you have untightened those bolts, you're going to want to get yourself 2 of these 3mm hex keys. Where these are going is in this small hole here, next to this bolt here. And the way this system works is you have to, as you tighten up one, you want to be unscrewing the other. Now, unfortunately, I only have one of these, so what I'm having to do is tighten up one, and then quickly jump over, loosen up the other, and I'm making my adjustments that way. If you have 2 of these, or you have a short screwdriver which allows you to change the bits, then you'll be able to do both at the same time. I think for most people, they're probably only going to have sort of one access to one, so you're probably going to end up doing similar to me. So the easiest way I've found to do this is to have your set square permanently set up against the blade, so I know that that is exactly what I want it to set to. So that's good there, so I'm going to tighten that right up. And now that is absolutely not moving from 0 degrees. So I know that that is set up accurately. So as you can see, there is now no gap between the set square and the blade. So I know that it's 0 degrees to the base of the mitre saw. Once you're happy with the 0 degree bevel and it's been adjusted correctly, just make sure you go ahead and tighten up these 2 hex bolts here. And that's going to keep everything nicely locked into place. And once you've made those adjustments, you just want to check that the 2 orange little indicators here are both set on 0. Now, because mine was pretty much dead on anyway, these are both accurate. But if you did want to change them, what you want to do is just go ahead and loosen it up with a Phillips screwdriver using that screw on the front. That's going to then make it loose. And then holding it on 0, just go ahead and tighten that right up, just like that. The next thing we're going to do is check the left-hand side 45 degree bevel. First thing you're going to want to do is move the guard just right to the left, and you can do that by unscrewing the orange toggle on the back. That's going to allow you to fully tilt this blade to the left at 45 degrees. And if you're finding that the saw doesn't let you go to 45 degrees, chances are you've got the metal catch engaged at the back, so just make sure that's pulled out, and that will allow it to go right down to 45 degrees. Then just grab your set square, push it right up against that blade, and you'll be able to just use the top of the set square on the 45 degree to check whether that's accurate. Now, luckily for me, that is showing that it is bang on, but let's say it wasn't. Let's say that there was a gap in between the set square and the blade. In order to adjust it, what you're going to need to do is go around to the back of the saw, and you're going to want to adjust this screw and bolt here. Now, what you want to do is put in that 3mm hex key that we used earlier, and you can just go ahead and turn that round to loosen it off, and that's going to give you that additional space to tighten up that bolt. Now, let's say this was the right position and I went ahead and checked it on the saw, and now it is showing as 45 degrees. I would pull this out, I would grab a 10mm spanner, and I would tighten up this bolt so it is touching here. I'm not going to do that because I know that this is accurate. I'm just going to go ahead and use that hex key just to tighten that back up to where it was. In order to check the right-hand side, it is exactly the same thing, but in reverse. So you do just want to make sure that you move this out the way, to the right-hand side, so it's not going to get in the way of the saw. You're going to want to pull this orange lever on the back of the saw, which will then allow you to bevel it right to the right-hand side. Again, you can push the saw back, pull up the blade guard, and using the set square, you just want to check whether it is touching the blade the entire way along. And again, for me, it is. But if you did need to adjust it, you're going to do the exact same thing on the back of the saw. Like I just show you for the left-hand side, you would do the exact same thing on the right. And the last thing that we're going to check is the machine fence alignment, which is this bit on the back here. And this is just going to make sure that when you have any wood rested along the fence, that it is 90 degrees to the blade. To do this, the first thing you're going to want to do is put the blade in its down set position. Just like that, have the saw resting right at the back. Then go ahead and grab your set square and just put it against the fence and the blade. You are going to need to hold the blade guard out of the way so it doesn't get in your way. And what you should have, if this has been calibrated correctly at the factory, is absolutely no gaps, again, between the fence and the blade. And it does look very good to me. But let's say, for example, your set square looks more like this, with a huge gap in between the fence and the set square. This would indicate that you do need to adjust the fence, and in order to do that, you're going to want to get the Allen key off the back of the saw, or an adjustable screwdriver like I've been using. And you will notice on the back of the fence there are 2 of these hex bolts. You're just going to want to loosen both of those off, and then using the set square against the blade, just make sure that it is at 90 degrees. And once you're happy that it's at 90 degrees, just go ahead and tighten up both of those hex bolts. Now, you are obviously going to want to do this check on both sides. So I'm just going to put this against the blade. Again, very accurate. If it wasn't accurate, you're just going to want to repeat those steps on the right-hand side as well. And with that, you are done. This saw is now fully calibrated to make accurate cuts. If you like this video, please go ahead and smash the like button. Consider subscribing for more videos like this one. And if you want to hear my thoughts on this saw, I've done a full review, and you can watch that video by clicking here next. Until next time, happy building.